All right, guys. Hi there. It's me, Musements. This is going to be a video directed at a particular YouTuber that has 2 million subscribers called Eugenia Cooney. This is more directed at her, but also a direct response to her mother. She has a very serious mental illness. It's going to be quite obvious. I would not recommend giving her a view. I observed her from afar on a site called Kiwi Farms, and she's been on my mind. And I felt like on Sunday it was confirmation that I needed to speak about this thing, and because it's more direct a response to her mother, and I just didn't like what she was using religion in a manipulative way, and it bothers me when people use a religious tactic of saying, "Oh, God's going to get you, you're going to hell," or something like that. So that's why I'm responding to this video in this video. So there's some things that you'll find on Kiwi Farms. A lot of communities that are involved in that serious mental illness. It's a lot. It's very strange and it's very disturbing. And there are some people with this serious mental illness who end up attracting people that need to go to jail. So you're more than happy to listen, but this is more a response and asking some questions. I doubt she would answer them, but at least I tried because I've been quite curious mostly. Oh, and I wanted to make a quick note for those of you who are concerned about her or want to bully and harass her or whatever, or make the comments. I'm disabling comments. I don't want her or anybody else to be responsible for any type of upsetting comments on her end. In this video, I was in Sunday attire. I was just coming back from church, and sometimes I do dress up. Some people would consider it the Lolita style, but it would be considered Floro Gyaru because Lolita has some rules, and I don't want to go completely dressed up like a doll. I usually like to wear pumps and heels. I don't like looking that childish, and it's going to be complicated. I hope there's no weirdos or anything like that to pull how I look out of context. So that's the reason why I'm just saying that. Right. Hi there. This is for girl I found maybe I would say 2015 or 16. Name Eugenia Cooney. I don't know if you're the type that observes or watches videos or content or get a little fix from things like Reddit or something, which I'm not. I think Reddit's stupid, and I don't like how they're, first of all, attacking you at times. But I just don't see their point in even doing that in the first place. It just seems like that you would do it more if they keep on being a jerk to you. Well, first of all, how I found you was a Redbubble video, and I liked your hair, and thought nothing of you. I was just dumbfounded that somebody who was not a cancer patient or something would do that to themselves on purpose, and I just don't understand why. And I think I don't understand why do you do that to yourself? That's just my question. I just really do. I've mostly observed you now from afar on a site called Kiwi Farms. They don't go after or attack anybody. They're kind of archiving website. They're like, don't touch the poo is one of their sayings. They just point left and make fun of people, basically. But I've observed you from afar, and it's just like, watching a car wreck, basically. And I have little to no idea what's your story, and I'm more or less curious. I don't care for the content, but I'm just more or less curious as to why you do that. I don't know. I would say some of the stuff that I've observed from you over the years. I was so happy when you went to the Shane Dawson documentary, which I think is nothing, but I think Jacqueline Glenn had good intentions. I don't agree with how she went about doing it, but I think she looked at you in the way of a drug addict, and that's how now, figuring out what you do to yourself, it seems to me like you're not of sound mind, and that's why she did it in the first place, because she does care about you. I hate the friendship ended, and I understand that dealing with what you're dealing with is very painful, and there's some painful memories that will come up. But like what I said, I thought you were kind of like a cancer patient, and it hurts. Trying to get chemo and everything, it's painful. And it's on the physical body, but I know for you it's going to be for the mind, and I wish you could get help for your mind. I just don't think it's right for you to be exploiting yourself like a circus animal on YouTube. I don't think you should be monetized on YouTube or Twitch or any other platform. It's not trying to be ugly or anything, or trying to any evil intentions at all. It's just that I'm dumbfounded by companies that doesn't do anything like that. I guess it's a First Amendment thing. I don't know. Okay, I wanted to make amends here because I feel like maybe she's never worked a day in her life at a regular job. So there's a way to make money online, and it's through hard work and honest work. And I don't think that what she's doing is honest. I don't believe that what you're doing is honest. And I'm sorry, sometimes I'm going to be jumping back and forth with the audio instead. That's just another opinion I wanted to put out there as well. But I also kind of wondered why, like, if there's so much bullying and harassment on your end, like, why haven't you gone to lawyer or something to deal with these people if it's bringing bad business to you? That's what I think. Also, I would ask your mom, like, Miss Deborah, why is she still like that, and why didn't you get her help when you saw those symptoms and conditions? Like, what happened? Why didn't you get her help? I mean, that's what a lot of her subscribers don't understand, and why a lot of people go after her in the first place. I also wanted to make a comment on your the vlog that you were in. I don't think it was right for you to use religion, because I'm personally religious. I also study theology at times, and I understand, God will get everybody at the end of their life. But what about you? I mean, as a parent, what are you doing? Like, why are you letting her do that to herself? Are you exploiting her for money? Like, that's awful if you're doing that. Like I want to know personally from you, Miss Deborah, why you do that to your own daughter, and let your daughter do that to herself online by exploiting herself. Is it like ignorance, or how the internet works? Because I've saw a lot of stuff from that archiving website that talks about a lot of strange things in the community that she's in. It's not good. It's attracting people who are sex offenders, and I'm not joking. And that's a lot of the reason why a lot of the modeling agencies usually want people a certain way, and it just seems like you're letting her exploit herself, and I don't think that is right, because that's the reason why TikTok did get rid of her, or yeet her off off of TikTok because of that. And that could also be because TikTok does have a tendency to have people who attract certain types of predators and sex offenders on there, and probably their policy is because of that. Okay, I want to also make a comment about TikTok. I have an article from the BBC, and they are, on TikTok, they are encouraging people that find anybody that has the said mental illness that's really serious and to report them as soon as possible so they don't glamorize those things. One of the biggest issues with TikTok is also there's a lot of kids on there, and being exposed to that is not good. Sometimes there's parents that don't pick up on that, or they're ignorant boomers that don't watch their kids or don't monitor their kids online. I mean, you would not believe how many people want an inspired TikTok shirt at what I do. And there's 8, 10 teenagers of around that age range that want certain things for their birthday or their graduation. And it's a very powerful platform. And there are some people, and you could say that with any platform, but TikTok is getting a lot of flack for it, where there's some really strange people who are attracted to extremely prepubescent people, and doing certain types of movements that looks sexually suggestive, and there's people trying to crack down on it. That's why some people will not let their child on TikTok because of that. I've noticed that there's some people that do in her community that attracts those said people. Sadly, she has had that issue in the past. This has been what happened 2-3 times. And it's been, from what I understood, it's been proven. Otherwise, I agree with her on the cancel culture issue. You need proof, and not wanting to ostracize people on false accusations online. I do agree with that. But it's a sad condition. I don't understand, Miss Deborah. Why are you still allowing your child to do that? What happened to her? Sooner or later, you will probably have to come out and actually say the entire story or whatever. But most of the people on the farms would probably think you and your husband are probably the lolcows behind the scenes. I'm sorry, Eugenia. I'm talking more to Mom, not to you. But I just don't understand, why would you do that to your daughter? Like, why would you let your daughter do that to herself and not get her help? At the end of the day, it's going to be very, very painful. But I don't know, the damage is done. I mean, it's up to you. And now I'm talking back to Eugenia. I mean, honey, it's up to you whether or not you want to get help. I'm not telling you how to live your life. But I just am dumbfounded why you do it. And rather confused. I can kind of see right through you. I'm a college educated young woman. I'm older than you, of course, but you're not fooling anybody if you're doing that to yourself on purpose, man. Like, hon, you need to get some help. And I know this is like talking to a brick wall, but you are like a drug addict in a way. And there is going to be pain involved. You have to. I also wanted to comment on the issue with the fetish stuff. People, you're also attracting people who are into the diaper thing. I'm not joking. There's weird fetishes out there where people like people dressing up as babies and doing stuff that's kind of similar to the audience you're trying to attract. They're both kind of intermingle and intertwined. I mean, it's your fault if you attracted that in the first place, hon. it's disgusting. I mean, I'm into cutesy anime stuff and stuff like that. I think you're kind of into that, but I think you play too much where you don't feel as powerful. I mean, I don't know how to say this. Okay, I wanted to make this clarification. If you got to meet Tim Burton and Henry Selick, how would you think that they would react to you of what your inspiration is? I think how Tim Burton and Henry Selick would react would probably be sadness and sorrow and just shock. And it just seems like just so wrong and twisted to take a piece of artwork and use it for more malicious intentions to harm yourself. That's just but also since you are dog lover, you know, if Buzz did that to himself, how would you react to that? Just something to think about. Okay, so I think maybe talking about something that you're probably interested in might be the best way to kind of give you a little, I guess, persuasion of some sort, since you like Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, I think some of your audience could be summed up into one thing. The Oogie Boogies, which are the con artists who are deceptive. The Locks, Shocks, and Barrels, who are either the neutrals or the people that like to troll. And the townspeople that enable you to keep doing what you're doing. And then there's the Sallys in your life that kind of can act a little bit like the Locks, Shocks, and Barrels are townspeople, and they don't mean to because they really don't know how to persuade you. And they need to stop being the hero in this story. The only person that could save you is yourself, or are you willing to listen to reason to have the Sallys in your life? I interpreted Jack Skellington as a type of person, you know, I think a universal theme of why Nightmare was so popular is because Jack wasn't happy with who he is and kept doing the same thing over and over and over again and trying to find something different by stealing somebody's holiday because he, like I said, not content with who he is. I think you and Jack have a lot in common, and I can see why you like him. But there's Sallys in your life. They're saying, hey, this path is really bad. Like, we don't have to have foresight to know that that's bad. And it seems to me that you want to be the queen of Halloween Town, in a sense. But back to reality, you know, the fact of the reality is they don't exist. They represent certain things or people that can be like that. So find the people that you can be able to discern that are the Sallys in your life. It'll be easier on you and probably be easier on everybody else. And you can be the hero in the story and start being the Sally in somebody else's life. Because I think you would do a much better job if you did get the help and become a Sally for everybody else who wants to be the Jack. And I also wanted to say, you know, I hear you always say, you know, why can't people be nice to each other? Nice and kind are two different things. Being nice is a transaction and a public persona. Being kind is being a genuine humanitarian who cares about other people. And I know we say, if you don't say, you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. There's a difference between a criticism that comes off as malicious and a criticism which is to help you improve. And you need to and I don't know if you have an issue discerning that, or is it because I want to justify my lifestyle and keep on doing it because it's comfortable for me. It helps soothe my trauma. It soothes my spirit to keep doing what I'm doing. And what everybody else is saying is that it's wrong to do that to yourself. And it's on both ends, on both different ends. But at the end of the day, you're kind of responsible for the platform that you have. And you're responsible for how you use it. And I know you're not the parent, and the parent, it should be the one doing it, but to do that. But I would also say to Miss Deborah, why have you spoiled your child to the extent that she does this to herself? This makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to millions of people who are following this. Well, at least the people that are, of sound mind and to some extent. But I just hope that one day you kind of will be able to change. Because one thing I was listening to was this guy, rapper. I don't know if you're into all kinds of music. I don't know what you're into. But I do like some rap. But I listened to a guy named NF. And one of his ones that I love to listen to over and over and over again is this song called Change. And I don't want to be cringy, so I'm not going to rap it. But I would encourage you to, get some... I mean, I don't know if you're religious or not, but I really do think you need at least some form of counseling. And you can't deny that you have a problem. It's a serious problem. And you need to change. And you need to commit to it. It's just because you're comfortable. Everybody has a comfort zone and they don't want to get out of it. It's painful. It takes a lot of bravery to admit that you have a problem or speak up about something that is an issue. So I just hope this, I put some positivity or advice or some sort of career idea or something like that, because you have so much potential. Like you could do go to beauty school or something, or you can do that or while you're trying to pursue getting help or something. I really wish you would, but if you just don't want to, I mean, I'm not here to change your life or anything like that. I hope there was some wisdom or that came out from this video. I'm not going to do another one again unless you respond or something. Other than that, I'm not going to bother you ever again, hopefully. So I was thinking about something after I made this video, before I even put it all together. And I was thinking, since Eugenia, you're a dog person, you know what you need? You need a service dog to help with your illness. That would be really great. I mean, once you get all that counseling and stuff like that, you can have a service dog that'll help you try and deal with those personal issues of yours. That would be great for you. But thank you either way. But I really just really want to know why you do that to yourself. That's really the biggest question from this video. Other than that, I'll see you, my audience. I'll see you guys later. I know this is an odd video to do because this isn't my audience, but she's been on my mind for a while, and I'm I guess concerned and just really wanting to make an impact on somebody. Because sometimes you'll be the only Bible somebody will ever read. And I know as far as I could tell, I'm a flawed human being myself, and I'm wanting to get better. And I want to say one response for those who watched Eugenia Cooney closely. I want to say you are not responsible for her. She's not going to listen to you. It's better off you walk away. You're her customer base, and you want her to get help. If she's not willing to listen to what I gotta say, just walk away. It's a parasocial relationship. She doesn't care about you, and if she's not listening to her clientele of people who are beauty gurus or wanting to get inspired by hair and makeup and all that, do what they do with people in certain types of entertainment industries that I've observed, like Comic State or whatever. She just gaslights you and thinks you're a hater or whatever. Just walk away. Sorry, Eugenia, but if you're not even willing to listen, I think the audience should just walk away. Sad as that is, it's good for your health on your end too, y'all. It's no point in doing it. The damage is done. She's done this to herself. Nothing has been done. If she's not even willing to listen to my upbeat, positive responses, there's no point. But thank you, and thank you, Eugenia and Miss Debbie. Even although I have heart criticisms towards you, Mom, but thank you for listening. Bye bye.